We have a major update, and this update is coming directly from Mitchell Robinson himself. Recently, he dropped a video on his social media speaking about when he's going to be making his return for the Knicks. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. But before we get started, guys, about 54% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. We are on a mission to try to reach 50,000 subscribers, and we could really use your support. If you enjoy daily Knicks content like this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it could really support all the great content that we're creating for you. And now, let's get started. Mitchell Robinson addresses his return to the Knicks. The wait is almost over. We have been waiting all season for Mitchell Robinson to make his return, but that return should be coming very, very, very soon, according to Mitchell Robinson. We have a video directly from Mitchell Robinson's social media addressing his return. Roll it.
As most of y'all know, that I should be returning to play here shortly, very soon. Can't say how soon, but very, 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 very soon. So what I need to do before I go play 5-on-5 and go to practice and stuff like that, I need to get the toe peg cleaned up. So, got to get a game ready. So when game day come, we ride. She just needs a little loving, and I'm finna give her a lot of love before I gotta go.
So it sounds like Mitchell Robinson will be returning to the Knicks very, 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 very soon, is what I think he said. And all the reports have indicated that Mitchell Robinson will be making his return this week, basically early March, the first week of March. That's what every single NBA insider has suggested and pointed out for Mitchell Robinson and when he's going to be making his return. And now we have a video directly from Mitchell Robinson himself indicating that he is going to be returning to the court very, very, very soon. And with Mitchell Robinson, he can never really hold anything in. Every single time an update was about to happen, before it was announced, he said it on his social media. Before he was cleared for practice, he showed a picture of his jersey in sweat, all indicating he was cleared for practice. A few hours later, that's the announcement that was made. I'm thinking that very soon we're going to hear the Knicks make another announcement about Mitchell Robinson officially being cleared by the medical staff, and he will be making his return soon. Now, would it be poetic justice for Mitchell Robinson to return tomorrow when we play against the 76ers? Absolutely. You know it would be. But I'm not going to put that pressure on Mitchell Robinson just because he said very, 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 very soon. Actually, let's pull up his quote because I actually want to see how many varies he said. Shout out to New York Basketball on the app X for breaking down Mitchell Robinson's quote from the video that we just saw. According to Robinson, he states, "I should be returning to play shortly. Can't say how soon, but very, 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 very soon." That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7 varies used by Mitchell Robinson. Now, obviously, he needs to do a couple of things before he returns. One of the things we saw in the video is he needs to clean up his truck. By all means, clean up that truck. It is very dirty. I don't know if you've been going on a lot of road trips. It looks like you have been. Enjoy your life, my friend. I'm not trying to judge you, but clean up your truck. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's pretty nasty. But we also know, thanks to Shams of ESPN, that once Mitchell Robinson does come back, the Knicks are exploring lineups where him and Karl Anthony Towns would close games. Now, for me, that was a little bit of a shock in terms of an announcement because I knew once Mitchell Robinson came back, he was obviously going to play some minutes with Karl Anthony Towns. But I never thought those minutes would be closing minutes because Mitchell Robinson oftentimes doesn't find himself in closing lineups for one major reason. Hack-a-Mitch. When Mitchell Robinson is there, other teams will foul him, put him at the line, and he'll miss consecutive free throws. Now, I do want to say, because I've already dropped the video about it, if you didn't see it already, please go ahead and do so. Mitchell Robinson has changed his free throw shooting form. Now he has more arc on that shot. And that's basically all he's ever needed. If he can hit that shot more consistently, Mitch goes away. That means you get that defensive presence you need inside. And you also have Karl Anthony Towns playing the four, roaming on the outside, having the ability to either drive, shoot, or create for his teammates. That is a perfect role for him as long as he's not playing there a lot of minutes. Maybe he plays there 10 to 15 minutes a night. That's perfect for Towns. That means he plays mostly at center, and when he plays the 5 on offense, he probably is one of the best players in the league. Clearly, it's not the same on defense, but if you put Mitchell Robinson in there for 10 to 15 minutes, it will help stabilize the defense and hopefully help influence the defense. So when Mitchell Robinson isn't in the game, that same defensive intensity, that same defensive pressure still exists because every single person knows that's what they need to do to win the game. I'm sure they know that already, but they don't have an anchor in the game helping them to do it, helping them to achieve it. Mitchell Robinson will add that, but like I said in so many videos, he is not a savior. He's going to help some things, not everything. He cannot help team effort. He cannot help a team watching another player shoot a three-point shot. Mitchell Robinson can't fix that. The Knicks as a team need to fix that. But the good news is we're starting to get fully healthy. I say good news because it's clear. If the Knicks are not fully healthy, we cannot compete against the top teams in the league. We need to be fully healthy in order to do that. And that brings me to Tom Thibodeau. If we need to be fully healthy in order to be able to be our best version of ourselves, then maybe we have to manage the minutes a little bit better, especially when it comes to our injured players. Maybe don't play your starters in the fourth quarter of a blowout when there's no reason for them to be in there, especially when 3 of them are either dealing with injury, coming back from injury, or just suffered an injury. That's a coaching adjustment, a coaching decision. And those are the changes, at least part of the changes, that I need to see. But it's clear at this point in time, the Knicks are getting reinforcements back. Mitchell Robinson's return is imminent. He is going to rejoin this team soon, and once he gets that chemistry back and he's off of that minutes restriction, we're going to be able to see the full force of this team. Will this double big lineup work with Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson? Because I think against certain teams it will, but if we overuse it and abuse it, it will be a detriment to us. It'll be a weakness because that lineup already has a major weakness, and that's speed. It's pace. They're going to be very slow when you have those 2 players on the court. That means Tom Thibodeau is going to have to use it like you're supposed to use it. That lineup is a weapon. Use it as a weapon, and good things will happen. I am very happy to hear from Mitchell Robinson himself that he's going to be returning very, 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 very soon. Music to my ears. I'm sure you guys are very happy about it as well, too. But I hope we're not getting players returning while also losing more players as well, too. That is not something I want to see this Knicks team experience. If we're going to go into the postseason with any hopes of reaching the NBA Finals or even the conference finals, we're going to need to be fully healthy. Full health is what I'm looking at right now for this Knicks team. Mitchell Robinson coming back is great, but what about our other players? Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and more specifically, Karl Anthony Towns. We need to worry about those players and their injuries and their health as well, too. Because if they're not healthy going into the postseason, the Knicks will not be able to exit the second round once again, and they'll be under a microscope on why they cannot get past the second round. Something I'm sure none of us want to see anybody discuss, let alone all of these major outlets. But what about you guys? What do you think about Mitchell Robinson indicating on a video that he dropped on his social media recently that he will be returning for this Knicks team very, 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 very soon? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.